rockauto.com, sent by Savage Nation. Thank you for listening.
Renee in Virginia, welcome to the program. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, I'm getting real tired of you, Mr. Savage.
Good. I'm glad you're tired of me. I'm glad you're tired of me. So what else is new? What else are you tired? What else are you tired of? I'm not the one wasting the nation's money. I don't give a damn what you're tired of. What, are you happy with Hassan killing people? Yeah, is that what you're tired of? That I'm saying that he screamed Allah Akbar and killed men? That's what you're tired of?
Are you going to scream at me, or are you going to let your caller...
I may scream at you. Who are you, after all?
I'll tell you who I am. I'm fed up with you and the Clintons and the Bushes pointing the finger at Barack Obama. He just got in the chair. He's not responsible for any of this crap that's going down out here.
You see, if you were any more intelligent, I would argue with you. But in addition to being ignorant, you're unintelligent. Obama inherited $1 trillion in debt, and his answer is to build it up into a $3 trillion debt? Is that how you run your household?
Mr. Savage, can I make my point and get off of your phone?
No, you can't make your point. You can answer my question, since you're so smart. He inherited $1 trillion debt, and he said, I'll solve it by raising it to $3 trillion. Is that your idea of balancing the budget?
You guys bring all these different people into...
Why don't you answer my question? What is it, you get a welfare check, so you don't even have to balance a checkbook?
Check.
Have you ever balanced a checkbook in your life?
Yes, I had.
Have you ever met a payroll in your life?
Yes. I'm nobody's dummy. I went to your colleges and your trade schools, and it did me no good. Because
wait. My colleges? What colleges do I own?
And none of your business. Can I just make my point?
Take a walk. Go call public television. In fact, go call the Obama FCC and tell them that I hung up on you. Go ahead. Call the diversity chief and tell him I hung up on you. See if I care, you dummy, you. Look what I have to do for a living. With my education and what I've achieved, I have to talk to him. Okay, let's stop right here because I've had all I can take today. Okay, let's play Frito for a minute. Play Frito. That's what I want to hear.
Things, I'm smart. Not like everybody says. Like dumb, I'm smart, and I want the stats.
Savage.
San Diego Lee, you're on the Savage Nation. What's on your mind? Go ahead, please.
Yes, Mr. Savage, I listen to conservative talk radio a great deal. And one of the things that I often hear you refer to as it relates to the white male and this war are things that are being raised against the white male in America. What I hear is frustration because the bottom line, Mr. Savage, white rulership or white domination, which in truth stems from white supremacy, that day is over. And it's coming.
Let me see. I'll take your paranoid fantasy of black rule. Let me ask you something. Where on earth does black supremacy show equality for people?
Wait a second. Why would you take something that we know to be an actual fact?
Well, you didn't answer my question. Don't ask me another question. I'll ask you a question. It's my show. Don't try to scare me with your garbage. You're telling me that the model of Africa is what we should look forward to? That's what we should look forward to is a rule like in Mugabe's country or in South Africa, the AIDS capital of the universe? Tell me where we should look to black leadership as an example of what the world should be following.
Mr. Savage, you're doing what all of the conservatives...
No, Mr. Sir. No. You're doing what you're doing, which is trying to propose black supremacy. I'm asking you to show me one country on earth where black supremacists rule, where people have it better than in the United States of America. Can you do that, sir?
Why are you flipping the coin?
Why? Why? Because you bent the coin. I'm straightening the coin out. You gave me a twisted coin.
This is what conservative radio does. This is what you're famous for. And, you know, the cat...
You can't answer the question, so you're going around it. I'm asking you again. Show me one nation ruled by black people where the people have a better life than they do in the United States of America, or where black people who rule a nation rule it with any more equality than you find in America. Can you show me that nation, sir?
I'll tell you that nation. I belong to that nation, and it's right here in America, and it's called the Nation of Islam, sir.
Oh, I see. I knew that was underneath the surface. I knew that was underneath the surface. So you're going to allege that Islam is a more democratic force than the United States of America?
I'm gonna assertion that the teachings of the...
Can you show me one Islamic nation where women have the equality that they have in the United States of America? Tell me how you people treat your women.
I just told you, the Nation of Islam.
The Nation of Islam. I asked you a question. Show me how women are treated in the Nation of Islam. Teach America why you have a superior treatment of women than America does.
First of all, you would never hear us on talk radio bashing women the way you white male.
Oh, you're twisting it again. You treat women like animals. You treat them like cattle.
Hey, Dr. Savage.
You put women in cloaks in order to cover them up because you're afraid of your women. You are afraid of your women because they're smarter than you. And the only power you have is the power over your women.
Now what are you?
The only power you have is the power to oppress your women.
Where are you getting those facts?
I'll be right back. No, I'm still here. I'm not going to waste my time with an ignoramus like him. That's all. Everyone caters. A guy calls, he's black, right away they're on their hands and knees. Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, sir. I had enough of this garbage. I heard this before. He's a black supremacist, and he's a black Muslim supremacist, and they're never going to rule America. Never in a million years.
Savage. Albuquerque. Mike, you're up on the Savage Nation. Go ahead, please.
Hi, Michael. Thanks for putting me on. Hey, I have to respectfully disagree with you. I mean, what I'm hearing day after day, and I have been listening to you lately, is just hysterical hate speech. And it's not American.
Please, get off your lie, will you please? You mean tuberculosis is not real?
Not biblical.
I asked you a question. Is tuberculosis real or unreal?
The gold standard for you, Michael, should be what would...
Are you listening to me? You're not here to lecture me because it's my show, not yours. I don't know who you are. You obviously are in the immigration racket, and that's why you're taking offense. How can you sit there and support the importation of people from gangs? Let's start with the logical. You just heard a Border Patrol member tell you the gang members are coming in. How do you support this?
Ford Pinto was. I don't care if they're bestsellers. The Ford Pinto was the best.
Well, sir, I can't hear you. You got hysterical. What did you just say?
Well, I said, look, you count.
No, you look. You just heard a Border Patrol council member saying that many of these kids are murderers with gang tattoos, and they can't send them back because Obama's tied their hands. How do you support that?
I support it through the love of Christ. Christ loves everybody. It doesn't matter.
Are you kidding me? Christ loves everybody?
No.
Well, I have a suggestion. Why don't you invite some of the gang members into your house and see how much love they'll give you?
I'm not feeding you. You're dirty. I'm not feeding you. You don't.
Wait a minute. You just said Christ loves everybody. Why do you hate me if you love everybody? You mean you love gang members more than you love me?
Oh, good grief. Come on.
I just asked you something. You just said you love everybody, but you hate me. How does that figure?
I didn't say I hate you. Did those words?
You just said you did. You said I'm dirty. You said I'm dirty, but the gang members with TB are clean.
You parse the truth.
You just said that I'm dirty, but you said you support TB-infected people. Don't twist your words, mister.
Down.
Don't twist your words. You're not browbeating the wife that you drove out of your house now.
Garbage.
You are not browbeating the children who ran away from you. You little worm, you.
Oh, Michael.
You are nothing. You are nothing. You're an enemy of this nation.
From your guys.
You're an enemy of this nation. And if we had a sane nation, men like you would not be permitted to put out this kind of hatred. You're supporting the importation of disease and gang members, and you say you're a lover of Christ?
Well, exactly. You know what I mean? You're making...
No, I don't know what you mean. You're a deranged liberal. Liberalism is a mental disorder. But if you love them so much, why don't you go down to the border and embrace somebody with tuberculosis and bring them home to fix them?
Listen to me, Mr.
Wait a minute, excuse me. Reverend Damien embraced those with leprosy in Hawaii. And he cured them of leprosy by he didn't cure them because they're incurable. He treated them and he got leprosy himself. Why don't you do what Reverend Damien did?
Credentials, Michael.
Why don't you go down to the border and show Christ's heart by embracing those with tuberculosis and taking them into your house?
You don't believe...
Why are you inflicting them on our school children?
No Christian love.
I just reported that a school reported that all the children in the class had to be tested for tuberculosis because one infected illegal alien was stuck into the classroom. Have you no love in your heart for the children who were not infected prior to that day, sir?
Michael, take a deep breath.
You know, you think that you're winning, but when I hang up on you, no one will ever remember you. You will go back to your miserable little life. So if you have anything intelligent to say, I'm going to give you 5 seconds to say it.
How would you know?
Go back to your miserable little life, sir. Why don't you go embrace one of the infected children and bring them home. Do what Father Damien did with those with leprosy. Or to really show the kindness of your Christian heart, please go down to the border and ask the Border Patrol agents to introduce you to some of the gang members that they're having to introduce to America. And perhaps you can bring 5 of them home to your house. And let's see the love they give you. I'm sure you'll tell them that Christ loves them. But the only kind of love you'll ever give these children is the type of love that the church has eschewed, my friend.
Michael Savage, a host.